Sri Ganapathy Namaha, Sri Saraswati Namaha, Sri Padavallabha, Narasimha Saraswati, Sri Guru Dattatreya Namaha. After that, one Tattva bhajan. One Tattva bhajan means there is a moral, adhyatmik bhajan, the spiritual bhajan. This is compulsory, the moral bhajan. After that moral bhajan, then you will go to Hanuman, Ayyappa, and also you can go to Vithala bhajan. So many different deities. It's a very nice bhajan. Explain. Very good bhajan. This is Kannada bhajan.
Jai Gurudatta. Pujya Swamiji explains in this bhajan. This is a Kannada bhajan. Everything that we see in this world is perishable. Nothing is permanent. The sooner we try to realize this fact, the happier we become. We have to strive to attain that which is eternal and that which is permanent. Hovu ondu pada sere seve maditu, pada sere seve madi kasava seritu. Swamiji is comparing a flower which is used for worship. Even that flower, after worship, a day after that, the flower loses its fragrance, it loses its color, it loses its texture, and it is ultimately lands up in the dustbin.
They are asking for justice.
What is this?
Questions.
What is this? Why is this life like that? Even though it has done so much service, it has worshipped the Lord, why it has attained that state? It only shows that everything that exists or that we see is perishable. Jalada haniya tanuvanusi dharani seritu, dharani seri ingi hoitu. The water, the raindrops that fall, they fall and ultimately they get sucked up by the land and they disappear. Govu ondu kasava tindu rasava kottitu, rasava kottu tanuvu neegitu. See, the cow, it gives lot of milk. It keeps on giving milk for the benefit of everybody. Ultimately what happens? It also disappears. It eats the grass. It eats grass.
Not only grass, that's only dust. Okay.
It eats what?
Garbage.
It eats the garbage and grass.
And it gives
nectar. Beautiful nectar.
But these people eating nectar, they gives dirty. Okay.
Swamiji compares how useful the cow is and what is that we are contributing. He compares us with the cow.
Questions is going. The answer must, you will find out that is the different bhajan. This is a very special bhajan.
This is a Tattva bhajan which...
Only question.
It stimulates
logic.
What is the logic?
Logic. What is the logic? We must find out. That is Swamiji is 9 years old, this composition. The small boy.
It stimulates an inquiry. Many of us are complaining about the happenings, events that take place, the incidents that take place in our life. We always think we are doing lot of prayers, we are doing lot of charity, we are doing lot of good noble deeds, but why we are facing problems? We always have such questions in our mind. Swamiji says that is the law of nature. There are so many events that we observe like that. The cow is eating the grass,
yes,
eating the garbage, and it is giving milk.
Now you
it
got
is giving nectar.
You got. Ippudu pattukunnava. Okay, pattuko. Okay.
Thank you,
Ippudu
Appaji.
pattukunnadu. Nidananga pattukunnadu. Mahanubhavudu. Pattuko. Okay.
And despite doing such noble deed, what is the fate it attains at the end? It is also merging with the dust. Vrikshavandu phalava kottu hasivi neegitu, hasivi neegi neralu kottu nelake seritu. The tree is giving fruit, it is giving shelter. But what happens to the tree after several years? It dies and merges with the Panchabhutas. What is this Nyaya? What is this rule? Why it is like that? One has to think intricately about the law of nature, about the law of the cycle of birth and death, about the creation, about the sustenance, about destruction. This has to stimulate, the answer has to come from within, and that is possible only when one seeks the lotus feet of the Sadguru, and one attains Sachchidananda, the state of bliss, one understands the answer to such questions. That is the meaning of
But
this
Sadhguru
song.
gives so many different kind of advices, but we have not. That is a buddhi bharado.
When Swamiji gives us so many kinds of
Not only
advices.
Swamiji, Sadhguru gives
Sadhguru gives us so many actions to perform.
advices.
So many advices. We are always contemplating why like that. But Swamiji says one has to follow those
Still
advices.
we have a not correct path. Why?
Even though we are following Swamiji's advice or Sadhguru's advice, even then sometimes our problems are not solved or
Not solved, no. Buddhi bharado, namage buddhi bharado.
we do not understand intellectually. I am sorry, Swamiji.
Buddhi bharado.
Even
మనం
if we are
విన్నా
listening,
కూడా మనకు బుద్ధి రావటం లేదు ఎందుకు?
I am sorry, Swamiji. I will repeat what the meaning you are explaining. Despite the despite listening
ಅವನೇ
to
ಹೇಳಿ
so many,
ಕಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.
despite listening to so many lectures and so many advices from Sadhguru, we are not rectifying ourselves.
Why?
Why it is happening like that?
That is a
We
question.
are seeing so many things that are happening around us. So many things so many times we are taking advice from Sadhguru. We are listening to so many lectures. We are reading so many books that have been given to us by Sadhguru. Despite that, we are not correcting ourselves. It is not blossoming in our intellect. Why it is happening like that? We have to make an intricate search. Search our soul. Where is the mistake?
That
And
is the
the answer
bhajan.
should come from within.
That
Swamiji
is only
says.
bhajan, logic. This bhajan. This is Tattva bhajan, the Adhyatmic bhajan, the spiritual bhajan. Each line is asking for questions. You find out the questions.